Happy Friday, cultivator. So I grew up in Illinois. I don't know where you grew up, but in Illinois, we had tornadoes. Have you ever experienced a tornado? Well, I remember we had went out to eat. I was probably in my 18, 19-year-old phase. We went out to eat to a restaurant, and it was raining when we got there. And we began to hear the sounds of the rain getting louder, the winds picking up. And what we didn't realize is that a tornado had touched down in a neighborhood not too far away from us. And when we watched the news the next day, it showed the destruction and the clutter and the chaos that the tornado had brought. And so when I think about the storms of life, sometimes that story pops up into my mind. And I wanted to ask you, have you ever found yourself in the aftermath of your storm that life has brought you? And you're standing in the midst of what was once the life that you had formed that might have been perfect or at least ideal. And now you're looking around figuratively and you don't even recognize the chaos that is surrounding you. You're literally standing in the midst of your chaos, standing in the midst of this rubble that was once your life, and you're trying to figure out how to pick up the pieces. Well, welcome to Conquer and Cultivate with Angela. I am Angela Garmon, and this month, the month of March, I want to talk to you about picking up the pieces of your life, especially after you've gone through a tough season in life and you're just not quite sure where to start. All of us have them. All of us go through these crazy seasons where we can't really begin to identify, first of all, what happened, but second of all, how do I even begin to move forward? I remember around that same time in life, I was going through this season of abuse. I was in an abusive relationship. And I remember one night crying in the car. My daughter was in the back seat crying. I'm in the front seat crying. Lauryn Hill is on the radio and she is singing, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." And in that moment, I remember her crying, saying, "God, why me? Why me?" And it was as though the music lowered. This small, gentle voice said, "Why not you?" And here's the thing. I know that is super crazy, and sometimes that is super hard to comprehend. But sometimes when we're going through these seasons of life, we are going through these seasons for a specific purpose. And maybe it is to strengthen you for what's to come. Maybe it is to show you the weaknesses that you are experiencing or the weakness in your life. Or maybe it's just to reveal to you that you're stronger than you know. I'm not quite sure, right? But what I do know, looking back over that season of my life, is that now I am able to support other women who might have been in an abusive relationship and to help them get through this season that they're in. Going through cancer, I'm able to now support friends who are going through their journey with cancer. Going through tough business situations, I'm able to strengthen other business owners as they begin to evolve their business. And even going through tough career decisions, I was able to make or help other CEOs in their position. So look, seasons that you're in, it isn't necessarily about being a victim to your season, right? It's not about asking yourself, why me? It's really about asking yourself, what? What lessons are you learning through this season? What can you do differently to put your life in a better place? Who around you needs you? Who needs your support? And how can you help them? So I want to leave you with a scripture. And this month I will be talking through Nehemiah. And Nehemiah, if you haven't read the book, Nehemiah is a book about rebuilding. And so Nehemiah 1 and 4, it says, "When I heard these things, I sat down and wept. For some days I mourned and fasted and prayed before God of heaven." So here's the thing. Life is going to take us on these twists and turns. We will find ourselves in the midst of the rubble. But if you stop, if you pray, you recenter, then I guarantee you, God will give you the answers that you need to pick up the pieces to your life. So again, thank you for joining Conquer and Cultivate, where we are talking about rebuilding in the midst of your chaos. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Put comments below. What season are you in? Are you in a season where you can help others, or are you in a season where you're going through challenges? So we will talk to you soon, and don't forget to share with a friend. Bye-bye.